I was struggling with some balance issues. I was on a trip. I went to Egypt, to Jordan, Israel, and I was just like a click off, a half a click or something. I was really, again, the balance was off. I was having a hard time concentrating, hard time composing emails, sleep was an issue. Just had a lot of squirrels running around in my head, and they all got loose and couldn't get them all back together. So this has been many years. I think I've had this problem, but I was able to just kind of work through these issues, or just push through them, and it's suffered in some of the work that I would do, because you make stupid mistakes. But
Yeah.
this has been going on for years. I've tried another brain life thing, and that seemed to help a little bit for a while, but nothing really clicked, and nothing really got me back in line, in my lane again, until I started coming to see JR. Great friend from church recommended JR, and I said, hey, I gotta try something, because I can't have this to be my new norm.
Yeah.
I can't have that. I mean, I was just like I said, like a click off, and finally I found JR, and he just kind of, it was a little bit to get going, and I never realized the things, testing your eyes and all the things that he does, and it seems real crazy, but you just kind of work with it, and wow, has things changed. It's been amazing, the transformation. So I've never had anybody study my eyes the way JR does, and it's a unique thing, and the balance, and he got me on this little thing for my balance and put this on my eyes, and they could watch my eyes, and I guess my eyes are always hunting, and he'd ask me questions like, when you drive a lot, do you get tired? I'm like, oh yeah, and it's because my eyes are always hunting. And so he started asking me questions, and it just started making sense, and so that was one of the big things. And then some of the exercises, even with the laser, where I kind of look straight ahead and I do these things, and that little butterfly with the laser, and a little extra help in the office here was fantastic. And once I got those routines done, doing this and going in the circle and the little dots and keeping your eyes and just focused. Even had this great thing on the video screen where I just play it every day and watch it as things kind of go by. It was very helpful. Now, I didn't think any of this stuff was going to help at all, but I said, I'm going to try it and see what happens. And wow, did it help? Did it really help? Oh, I'm sleeping now. I was going to see some other doctors, and I had some issues. I don't know what was going on, but one of the most important things as you get older is your sleep. And I work a lot, and I love to work, and I love to be active, but when I'm only getting 3 or 4, maybe 5 hours sleep at night, it catches up to you, and your body just does not want to operate correctly. So with these adjustments allowing me to rest and sleep and have some downtime, was just priceless. And that just kind of got me right back on center, like true north, staying in my lane, and things have just changed tremendously. It's helping me grow my business, it helps me with my attitude, it helps me with my family members. It just helps me all around to give me the success that I want to have. But before, it's like I always had this dead weight behind me, and I was always off balance a little bit, and just like pulling dead weight that I couldn't let go. It's like all that's gone now. It's unbelievable. I get to sleep at night, and just recently I had a problem where, I don't know, I sneezed or something, and something pinched, and I had a hard time getting out of bed, and just one quick adjustment, he didn't do too much, and I came back the second time, and the doctors want to put you on muscle relaxers, and they want to put you on a steroid and all that other stuff, and I don't want to take any more medication, but when you're in that much pain, you got to take something to get through it. Especially when you own your own company and you're trying to lead, and you do active at church and so many different things, and you're the head of the household and you have a family, that you need to have your sense of identity, or you need to be able to walk straight and keep your head up high. And I always notice too that one thing, my head is always tilted a little bit. So the one therapist who's always give me that's probably looking a little bit better right there. So I've learned all these little things that from coming to JR's office has been priceless for me. It's allowing me to be the person that I've always wanted to be. Well, there's a lot of people that do the neurologist part. I couldn't even pronounce it when I first started coming here. I didn't understand what you were talking about. And JR he knew that I, right over my head. So he just gave me little bits and pieces, and I followed his instructions. And everything I did seemed weird, but I just did it. And wow, it really helped me, and it still helps me tremendously. So I come maybe once a month or as needed, actually, maybe a couple times a quarter. But it just depends if something's out of whack or something. But I still continue to do my exercises. I still do the laser. I still do other things. And when I'm composing my emails and thinking, and it's coming out straight, it's amazing how great it is. So I would recommend anybody to come here. And you got to try it. I mean, I know there's a lot of chiropractors out there, but this is just a dynamic, a neurologist and a chiropractor, to understand those two things and the gentle touch and the way he does things. And it's great to watch all the kids and all the patients that he has. And he's a true businessman with a heart that leans in to help people and get them going in the right direction. So JR, thank you for everything that you do. You've been awesome.